We're live.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. And today, we have baseball.
Yeah,
we got a full slate of baseball today. Not all the lines are out quite yet. We're still waiting on a few more lines from games where, kind of like what we saw a little bit with the Yankee game yesterday, teams a little slow to announce their starting pitcher today. We're still waiting on starting pitchers from the Pirates and the Royals. Actually, that's all. Just Pirates and Royals. A lot less than I thought we were going to have. But should be a good slate of baseball for today. I do have a decent amount of plays on this one. I think I have bet 8 games so far, and I'm looking for one line to come out with one game for a team total. In order to look to bet that one as well. But I would ask how your day was yesterday, but there really wasn't anything.
Oh, it was fantastic. A nice day off. It was beautiful.
I mean, yeah, and then this morning started off really nice for me. It was a little bit of a rise in cash. If you guys watched the Counter-Strike stream last night, the esports stream, and you looked at my free plays from League of Legends, LGD with the sweep, as well as JD Gaming cashing in on both my Counter-Strike or both my League of Legends plays. And currently Astralis is up 14-10 on VP in map number 1. So that is off to a halfway decent start as well. Don't want to jinx it. I know VP is a good team at coming back. But a nice little start here for today. If I can get Astralis to take care of VP in 2 to 3 maps, it would be even better, and I can have a little bit of a cash flow coming in to the baseball slate today, which should be a lot of fun. We finally get real sports back. It feels like forever. And hello, Rat. And yeah.
Yo.
And looking at today, it should be a fun one. We have nothing to recap, so let's hop right into the slate, why don't we?
Hey, that sounds like a not so bad idea. I'm still just posting a couple links in Facebook groups. Can you not go on the desk, please?
All right, we're going to kick it off here with the Minnesota Twins at the Detroit Tigers, -120 for the Twins, +110 for the Tigers. It's going to be Barnes and Urania for this one. Barnes making his MLB debut, or at least his season debut. I believe it's his MLB debut. And then Jose Urania is pitching today as well. Looking at the pitching matchup, we don't have any stats on Barnes. Urania, 2-8, a 6.43 ERA, a 1.69 WHIP, 77 strikeouts, or 77 innings pitched, 50 strikeouts, 37 walks. Looking at his player profit ranking, the Tigers are 5-10 when he starts, down $229. I'm guessing pitchers like Jose Urania are the reason why you saw the Detroit Tigers select 12 pitchers in the MLB draft, and I believe 10 of them were right-handed pitchers, including their first 7 picks. So we obviously saw what the Tigers were trying to get to here, even though I think their pitching is going to be okay with Skubal. With Matt Manning, I think Matt Manning's going to be fine. And, of course, Casey Mize. But looking at this game today, I have nothing on this game. This is a 7-inning doubleheader. It's game 1. We're not going to be touching game 2 for that one. And also Miami, the next game we're going to be talking about, is also a 7-inning doubleheader. But with that being said, I'm going to stay off this game. It'd be a slight lean towards the Twins here at a -120 price. I just don't know what Barnes is going to offer. Detroit going into the All-Star break, lost 4 in a row. And on the opposite side, Minnesota won 4 in a row heading into the All-Star break. So Minnesota is probably a look towards that for me. Am I getting involved? No, there's not enough value on this one. So I'm going to pass on this first game.
Yeah. What do you think of the Nerfy for that game?
I can see the Twins getting off Urania. Urania is not a pitcher we can trust particularly. And then Barnes, we never know because a lot of the pitchers making their debuts so far this season have really struggled. So there's no real way of trying to figure out what Barnes is going to do. So I would look more towards a Yurfie than a Nerfy in that one, but I don't really bet those.
Yeah, I don't really do any of that stuff either. It is available on our book, but I just don't do it. And once again, this is a 7-inning game, doubleheader, and you guys know my opinions on doubleheaders. I'm not a big fan of them. We are getting Urania and Barnes, and looking at it, if I were to go anywhere on this slate, it would probably lean towards that over, but I'm not really too interested in that. It's just a spot where it's two bad teams in a doubleheader game that's essentially a pick 'em, and I'm not really too interested in going after that. It's just not a spot. So, if anything, lean towards the over in this game, but I don't have anything bet for this one.
All righty, sounds good. Moving on to the next game, then, where we're going to be looking at the Miami Marlins at the Philadelphia Phillies. We're getting Sandy Alcantara taking on Matt Moore in this matchup. You can get the Marlins for a -119 to +109 the opposite way with the Phillies. Over-under of 7 runs for this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
This game. Once again, doubleheader. Not really interested in it. Once again, if anything, lean towards the under. Just because it's a 7-inning game. The total is a 7. Miami doesn't hit. I think I could easily see this one being a 4-2 type game. I could see it going under. But I don't like betting doubleheader games unless there's real value to it. So for this one, it's going to be a pass. But if anything, maybe a lean towards the under.
Yeah, for me, it would be a lean towards them. Looking at these pitchers, Sandy Alcantara is 5-8 this season, a 3.09 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP, 116 2/3 innings pitched, 102 strikeouts, and 34 walks. On the opposite side, Matt Moore, he's 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA and a 1.64 WHIP and 31 strikeouts. 31 and 2/3 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts and 17 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings for this one, Sandy Alcantara ranks 152nd. The Marlins are 8-11 when he starts. You're down $331. Matt Moore, this was a surprising one here. And if it wasn't for Chris Flexen, Matt Moore is your most profitable pitcher on this slate. The Phillies are 5-1 when he starts, and you're up $636 backing Matt Moore, which surprises you with that 0-1 record. Phillies are 5-1 when he starts. So it's definitely a lean towards the Phillies in this one for me. I had this game lined as a pick 'em. I understand people love Alcantara, but the Marlins aren't winning when he pitches. For me, it's Phillies or nothing for this game. I'm honestly passing on this one, but it would be a lean towards the Phils.
It makes sense. I don't mind that. Quickly go through the chat. Here, I'll throw this up, but quickly go through the chat. What up, my guys? I'm back. Let's get some cash today. Took some time off. Sorry, my guys. Just baseball ain't been good for me. Needed a break. I mean, we all were on the All-Star break, so that's, you know what, came out of good timing. We all get to get a couple days off. I mean, we had the home run derby, we had the All-Star game, one NBA game. But it was a nice little bit off, but very boring because I love my sports. So, but I know we can't wait for football and college basketball and all that good stuff to come back. Yeah, they are a little bit easier, but me and my brother do pretty well with baseball as well. So, welcome back, Marcos. What's up,
good, Dominic?
What's good, Dominic? WTM is on the Phillies today.
Yeah, but we'll move on to this next matchup here. The San Diego Padres will be at the Washington Nationals. The total is 9.5 here, -133 from the Padres, +123 for the Nationals. It is Chris Paddock taking on Eric Fedde in the for the pitching matchup here. Looking at these pitchers, Chris Paddock, 4-6, a 5.38 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, and 77 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, and 18 walks. Eric Fedde's 4-6 for this his record this year, 4.59 ERA, a 1.34 WHIP, and 64 2/3 innings pitched, 59 strikeouts, and 29 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings for this one, Chris Paddock ranks 119th. The Padres are 9-7 when he starts, and you're down $112. Eric Fedde ranked number 42. The Nationals are 7-6 when he starts. You're up $201. Personally, I had this game priced around 108, 110 for this one, and I like the Washington Nationals in the first 5 here. I got it at a nice little. I have to here. Let me click up so I can see what the price was on this one. I have to click the first 5 innings. I got him at here. It's plus 105 now. I got him at plus 120 earlier this morning. So some money has come in on these Washington Nationals, and rightfully so. Chris Paddock's been pretty bad this year, and Eric Fetty actually has better stats than him, a better ERA, a .01 worse of a whip. But, I mean, Eric Fetty is not someone to sleep on. I do like the over a little bit in this game. Actually, lean that way, but not really. I don't really have much of a feel for the total, though. The Padres have been playing a lot of unders recently, and the Nationals are a very heavy under team at home, so no lead on the total. But I do have the Nationals first 5. It is a plus 105 now. It's not an official video play just because the line has moved a little bit too much for me to give that out as a video play. But I do like the Nationals first 5 on this spot.
Well, I actually will have my first play of the second half on this game. I'm going with the over. It's just mostly a fade of these two pitchers. It's Fetty who, I mean, yes, he isn't bad, but he isn't fantastic. So I do like, and plus with the, I didn't make it a ticker. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. But yeah, I do like this San Diego hitting staff. They've been doing a little bit better as of late. I think they have a big second half. Tatis is going to start hitting. Cronenworth is going to keep hitting. Machado is going to keep hitting. So there is a bunch of bats in there that I do really like. Plus, this Washington team can hit as well. So I don't mind that. Plus, Chris Paddock hasn't been pitching well. 4-6, over 5 ERA. Fetty 4-6, almost a 5 ERA at 4.59. So these two pitchers are not the greatest, and I think if we could fade the pitchers, plus this Washington bullpen has been a little bit shaky. The bullpen on San Diego has been a little bit shaky towards the end of the first half. So if anything, I do have a bet. I went over in this game between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres.
Alrighty. Let's see. I took that play last week. Gotta have a first 5.
You mean you took the game that got canceled?
No. No, last night, with the free pick video with Seattle, he thought I was on first 5 with that one. I went full game with the Mariners, and I beat a pretty significant line movement on that one. But moving on to this next game, and this one is one that you proceed with caution with this one, because I'm getting complete mixed signals from all the different apps and websites I use on who the hell is starting for the Yankees today, which is very frustrating. But with that being said, that Nats. Oh, yeah, I like the first 5 for that one. But looking at this game, we have the New York Yankees hosting the Boston Red Sox. It's a minus 115 for the Yankees. It's a plus 105 for the Red Sox. Over under of 10 runs for this game. No team totals, no run line. And that's probably because there's a little confusion here for the Yankees on who is starting this game. My MLB app is telling me TBD. The ESPN app is telling me Domingo Germán. Sports betting, my sports book is telling me Jordan Montgomery. If you just want to avoid that, just bet at action if you really just don't care who's pitching for the Yankees today. But with that being said, I'm staying off this game. I'm not really going to go into too much of a breakdown because I don't want to break this game down too much, and then the pitcher switches it up on me, and I can't really do much from that. But, yeah, I'm staying away from this game. If it is Jordan Montgomery, like the book is saying, I like the Yankees first 5 and potentially that team total. I like the team total a little bit with the Yankees here when it comes out. I'm still waiting on that freaking Yankees team total. And check my Twitter. I'll probably Nicholas_Earle. I'll probably tweet something out later with the Yankees team total. Just because I don't trust Martin Perez. He's been decent this season. He's number 22 overall in player profit rankings, up $394. But he does have a 4.04 ERA. He does allow 1.48 WHIP. So Martin Perez is still someone that you can't trust 100%, particularly right now. So Yankees team total is where I want to go with this game, but I don't have that line available to me quite yet. It'll probably be a 4.5 or a 5.5. So keep an eye out for that total.
Yeah. If anything, I would be most interested in going over this game. No matter if it's Jordan Montgomery or Domingo Germán, I don't really care. Except for not knowing the pitcher, not really knowing all the situations going on. I'm not going to be betting this one. I'm just going to be passing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 plays today on today's slate. I'm just going to avoid this game. This whole Yankees pitching situation is really getting annoying. Just make up your damn mind and move on. It's just a game. You guys aren't making the playoffs anyway, so just pick your pitcher and let's move on. I'm passing.
All right. Sounds good. All right, we'll move on to our next matchup then. We have the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. It is a minus 240 now for this Blue Jays team. It's a plus 216 the opposite way with the Rangers. Over under of 9.5 runs for this game. We get Jordan Lyles and Robbie Ray. Jordan Lyles 5-5, a 4.86 ERA, a 1.44 WHIP, and 96 in the third innings pitched, 76 strikeouts, and 30 walks. On the opposite side here, Robbie Ray is 7-4, a 3.13 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP, 102 thirds innings pitched, 130 strikeouts, and 24 walks. He has really revitalized his career in Toronto here. He's looked pretty good recently. He took a no-hitter, I believe, into the 8th or 9th in his last start before the All-Star break. And he's going up against a Texas lineup that has been struggling a little bit this year. But looking at the player profit rankings, Robbie Ray struggling earlier in the year. The Rays are 9-8 when he starts. You're down $92 backing Robbie Ray this season. On the other hand, this one was another shocker to me, along with Matt Moore, who is number 8. The one right below him, Jordan Lyles. The Rangers are 9-8 when Lyles starts, and you're up $571 backing Jordan Lyles, which absolutely stunned me for that one. Looking at this game, it would be a lean towards the Rangers at this type of price. I don't hate you for taking a shot on the Rangers here at plus 215, plus 216. Even better, take them in the first 5 here at plus 225. I'm actually going to add this to my card. I like the Rangers here in the first 5. Jordan Lyles has been someone who's made you a little bit of money. Plus 225 for the Rangers, I think, is an absolute really nice price. Big plus money on this one. So give me the Rangers here, the first 5. I know their offense has been struggling, and Robbie Ray has been better as of late. But at this price, the value is 100% on this Texas team. So let's take them here. Plus 225 in the first 5 innings for the Texas Rangers. Hopefully this won't end up like the Arizona Diamondbacks a week ago.
Yeah, I will say I am not going to be the big ball person to take the Texas Rangers. No, I'm not going to go and smack it down. No. I will have a play on this game, and that'll be on the over. I do think there's going to be some runs in this game. Toronto has a really good offense. I think Texas can tag up Robbie Ray for a little bit, get to the bullpen. Toronto's bullpen's not good. Texas is not good. I think that this could be a higher scoring game. So I did grab the over 9.5. It's at a minus 102 now. I just think this one's going to be more of a higher scoring game. So give me the over.
Sounds good. All right, moving on to our next matchup here. The Milwaukee Brewers are at the Cincinnati Reds. It's a minus 126 for the Reds. It's a plus 116 the opposite way with the Brewers. Over under of 9 runs for this game. Cincinnati heading into the All-Star break with 3 straight wins over this Brewers team. And we get Adrian Hauser taking on Tyler Mahle. I do not have any stats on Adrian Hauser because my ESPN app still says undecided for the Brewers, even though we know it's Adrian Hauser. On the other side, Tyler Mahle, 7-3, a 3.68 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, and 95 1/3 innings pitched. 118 strikeouts and 35 walks for Tyler Mahle this year. And one thing that both these teams were trending on heading into the All-Star break is being heavy under teams. In their last 10 games, Cincinnati has gone under in 9 of their last 10, including 5 in a row. Milwaukee under in 7 of their last 10 games and 5 in a row for them as well. And this has been a very surprising under trend for the. I'm going first 5 under 5 for this matchup. I think that's a nice line. I would have even liked it if I was expecting it to be around a 4.5. So give me the first 5 under 5 here with the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a -105 now. Adrian Hauser's been looking pretty decent this year. Both of these players are top 13 in player profit rankings. Hauser 11-5, up $558, and Mahle is 12-6, up $539. So this is a spot where I absolutely love the first 5 under in this game. I think we're going to get a decent little pitcher's duel here. I think we're going to get a little bit of sluggish offenses from both these. Under is where I'm going for this one.
Yeah, I'll double down in this game. I grabbed Milwaukee, and then I also grabbed the under as well. Yeah, once again, under has been hitting like crazy for the Cincinnati Reds team, and I could see it happening again. This Milwaukee team, I think, has enough to be able to out-hit the Cincinnati Reds. Both offenses have been struggling, so I like the under. And I like that plus money with Milwaukee. Yes, they're on the road, and Cincinnati's a little bit of a better team at home. I still like this Milwaukee team to get the job done tonight. Adrian Hauser has been a secret piece in that back of the rotation that's been solid, but not terrible. But yeah, okay. He's been average. Not great, not bad, but he's 5-5 on a 3 ERA. I think he's been a solid piece of that back of the rotation where there's Corbin Burns, where there's Peralta
and Woodruff.
Yes. And I think he has another solid game today. I got the Milwaukee Brewers to win this game, and I also got the under 9 because 9 is way too high for right now.
I mean, yeah, Hauser's been getting the job done for the Brewers this year. They're 11-5 when he starts. The 5-5 record, but when he doesn't factor into the decision, the Brewers are 6-0 in those games. So, yeah, he's definitely done the job to at least keep his team in these games. And I think he's going to be a nice little bullpen piece come playoff time, kind of like what the Mets did with Bartolo Colon in 2015. I think he's going to be one of those type of pitchers come playoff times. And if Freddie Peralta or Woodruff or Burns gets hit up a little bit, he can come in the 4th inning, give you 3-4 innings, and bam, you're right to Josh Hader. So this is a nice arm to have in the back of the rotation for the Milwaukee Brewers, or even pitch like a game 4 or something like that. If you use the first 3, then you can use him, and then you can go right back to the last 3 for games 5, 6, and 7 if the Brewers make the playoffs here. So with that being said, I do like the I mean, Hauser's looked really good. I like the under in this one. That's where I went with, so I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, I like it. Keep on keeping on.
And we'll move on to Tampa Bay and Atlanta. We get Charlie Morton and Michael Waka. It's a -125 for the Braves. It's a +115 for the Rays. Over under 8.5 for this matchup. Where are you looking to target for this interleague game? Oh, we lost your picture.
I'm still here. I was just grabbing my charger. Hold on.
All right, then I'll go first with this one. We're looking at the pitchers here. Michael Waka, 2-2, a 4.87 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, 57 1/3 innings pitch, 50 strikeouts, 16 walks. And on the other side, Charlie Morton's 8-3 this season, a 3.64 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 99 innings pitched, 114 strikeouts, 33 walks for this matchup. And I think this game is priced 100% right. Looking at the player profit rankings, I don't have any numbers for Michael Wacha because usually he has a opener with him. And Charlie Morton, you're down $78 backing him this year. The Braves are 10-8. He's ranked 108th on my list. But Charlie Morton has looked pretty decent this year. And I know everybody's looking at this game thinking, why are the Rays the dog? Why are the Rays the dog? I had this game priced around -120, -125 for the Braves. So I think this game is priced correctly. That's why I didn't bet this game at all. I'd be actually leaning more towards the Braves because I feel like the Braves are going to be a very public underdog. I'm personally not betting it. I'm not getting involved in this game. I know Tim likes this game from a side perspective, but this is one I'm not getting involved in.
Yeah, I like this one on the sides, and I went with Tampa Bay. I don't think they should be an underdog. They're overall a better team. Keep in mind, Atlanta just lost Acuna, so their offense is going. I know one player doesn't take away an entire offense,
but it definitely hurts.
But losing Ronald Acuna Jr. takes away a large chunk of their offense. He was a potential MVP. He was up there with DeGrom and Tatis, and he's just out of there. And that's going to hurt. That's going to really hurt. I think this team fades real quick. I think this team struggles. And I could see the Braves possibly selling some pieces off at the trade deadline. Tampa, on the other hand, I think they're on an upward trajectory. I think they're going to play good the second half of the season. And I think it starts today. Michael Wacha, he's a hit or miss. I think he hits tonight. And I think Morton struggles. I think that Tampa Bay gets the job done. So I'm going to grab them at that plus money. I like it.
Yeah, I can't argue with plus money there. But yeah, like I said in my breakdown, this game it's priced correctly in my eyes. So no need for me to bet something with no value on it.
No, fair enough.
All right, moving on to the next game here. We have the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. This is actually our best bet over on picks and parlays .net. If you guys want to check that out, the link to that is in the description of the video down below. So we'll keep it on moving here.
Yep. If you want our 7-day package, it's right there as well. But just figure out throw that one out there as well.
Yeah. But moving on to our next matchup here, and I feel like this is the ultimate. I didn't bet either. I don't parlay. I didn't bet either. But looking at this game, I feel like this is the ultimate mismatch here. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Julio Urias taking on Antonio Senzatella for this matchup. The Dodgers are a -190. It's a +175 the opposite way. Over under of 11.5 runs. And where are you looking at for this one?
I passed on this game. It's just not really a spot that I wanted to get to. Yes, Julio Urias has been pitching really well for these Dodgers this year, 11-3. I'm surprised he didn't get a nod for the All-Star game. I think it was a little bit surprising because I think that he's the best one on this rotation. But
Walker Buehler.
I mean, yes, Walker Buehler is good too, but I still think Julio Urias is up there against Antonio Senzatella, who's not particularly a good pitcher, at 2-8 for over 4 ERA. So if anything, it would be a definite look at the Dodgers, but not really too interested in this one.
Yeah, you saying Antonio Senzatella not being particularly good pitcher. That's putting it nicely for this one. I have 2 plays on this game. Both of them are on this Dodger side, but looking at the pitchers real quick, Julio Urias 11-3, a 3.64 ERA. That's probably why he didn't make the All-Star game. That ERA is a little high. 1.07 WHIP and 106 in the third innings pitched. 119 strikeouts and 23 walks. On the opposite side, Antonio Senzatella 2-8 with a 4.58 ERA, 1.40 WHIP, 94 in the third innings pitched, 65 strikeouts and 21 walks. Looking at the player profit rankings, Antonio Senzatella is one of the worst in the MLB, ranked 175th. The Rockies are 5-12 when he starts. You're down 590. On the opposite side, Julio Urias, the Dodgers are 14-4 when he starts, plus 376, ranked number 23, and the highest ranked Dodger on my list. I'm starting it off with the first 5 -0.5 at -140 for the Dodgers, and I'm finishing it off with the Dodger run line at -129, -130 for this game. I absolutely love the Dodgers in this matchup. It's a complete and utter mismatch. And this is a spot where I had this game priced at like -195, -200. So I decided to just go with run lines here. And I feel like this is just a great spot for the Dodgers to absolutely slaughter in this one. And I wouldn't blame you if you guys like the -2.5 as well. They are on the road, and Antonio Sensatella is a complete bum. So give me the Dodgers in this matchup. I think an absolute slaughter is in place for tonight with LA.
Yeah, I got both of them down for you. It all makes sense. I just don't want to lay big prices like that. So all is good in the hood here. We'll go ahead and move on to this game.
Yeah, we have the LA Angels and the Seattle Mariners. -142 for the Angels, a +131 for the Mariners. Over under 8.5 for this one. Chris Flex and Andrew Heaney. I did make a free pick video for this game. What?
I accidentally just deleted the banner with all of our plays on it.
Well, you can retype that up when I break this one down. I did do a free pick video on this one last night, but looking at the pictures here, I hope you guys watched that free pick video last night, because if you did, you got a much better price. This price has been absolutely slammed down with the Mariners. I got him at +148 last night. You are now looking at a +130, +131 with the Seattle Mariners. Therefore, this is not an official pick for me, but looking at the pitching matchup, Chris Flexen has been an absolute gift for the Seattle Mariners this season. 8-3, a 3.51 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, and 92 and a third innings pitched, 63 strikeouts and 19 walks. And yes, AM Massacre, that line had moved hard, and that's because I made a free pick video for it last night and saying I like the Mariners, because I have so much determination over lines. With that video got 70 views so far. But on the opposite side, Andrew Heaney, 5-6, a 5.38 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, 77 innings pitched, 94 strikeouts and 26 walks. And if you're looking at an underdog parlay, I'd probably start with the Seattle Mariners here more than I would start with the Brewers or the Rays for a underdog parlay. But looking at this game, I bet the Mariners at +148, and this line has definitely been hit hard. So this is not an official play for me here. Looking at this game, it's just a spot where I am looking to just hold on to my +148 and not add anything on or do anything else. I had this game priced around 130, 135 for the Mariners, so I don't see as much value on them now. So I feel like you missed your spot if you're looking to back the Mariners in this one. But it would be Mariners or nothing for me here in this matchup. How's the typing going there?
I got everything done up. Hold on. Scroll, save. I did it.
Woo! All right.
Sorry, I was trying to edit it, and then my mouse slid over too far, and I pressed the trash can, and it just got rid of all of our plays. So that was kind of annoying. But yeah, for this one, as it's scrolling through, I do have Seattle for this game. I just think that this line should not be this wide. I think there's value over on the Seattle side. Chris Flexen is pitching, which is the most profitable pitcher in baseball. So when he pitches, that Seattle wins. So I really do like Seattle in this matchup. Henny does not scare me. I really do think Seattle is the better team in this one. I think Seattle has a better second half than the Dodgers. Maybe a contrarian look, but I do think Seattle is the better team here. And the fact that I
you
can
mean
get them
the Angels,
Seattle,
not the Dodgers?
Yes.
The Angels.
Okay.
Sorry. You said Dodgers. I'm like, whoa, what?
Sorry, I was thinking Los Angeles. It's whatever. Yes, I do think Seattle has a better second half than the Angels. And I think Chris Flexen gets the job done tonight for Seattle at a +130.
All right. Take a look at the comments real quick or the chat. Cubs money line. We'll get to that.
And San Francisco line is not up yet. So
yeah, it's not on our book yet. I don't see it. So we're not going to be going over that. We have 2 more games we have lines for that we'll go over, which is Cubs, Diamondbacks, and Indians and Athletics. And with that last comment, this one, yes. Looking at that fight real quick, I do like Misha Tate in that one against Renault. Renault is a 44-year-old fighter that is going to be retiring after this fight. If you like Misha Tate, though, do not take her on the money line. The over 2.5 is minus 300 last time I knew, so take her by decision. You'll get a nice even money or plus money on that one.
Sounds good. Are we taking Arizona today? The answer for me is an astounding no. Absolutely not. I am on the Chicago Cubs run line for this one. Got Hendricks, who's been pitching really, really well this year for the Chicago Cubs team. 11-4 record. He's just been very, very solid. Against Madison Bumgarner, who is coming off an injury and hasn't pitched in over a month. I gotta fade Mad Bum coming off an injury. I do think Chicago takes care of it. As let's see, is Ellie going to say something? Is Ellie going to say something about Chicago Cubs facing a lefty? I want to hear something about Chicago Cubs facing a lefty, and that's why we need to bet them. But in all reality, I do think Chicago obviously is the better team in this matchup. I'm not going to lay the minus 147 for them. I don't feel that confident in doing that, so I'd rather just lay a 1.5, get the plus money, and go that way.
See, I was wondering one thing with you here. Someone that for the last couple weeks has been singing nothing but choke, Cubs, choke, what a joke. And you're taking the Cubs today?
Yes.
I know they're going up against the Diamondbacks, but this team sucks when they're away from Wrigley Field. They're 16-29 on the road this year, and this Cubs versus a lefty thing, that's over. They started, I think, like 12-4 or 12-5 this season against left-handed pitching. They're now 14-12. They haven't hit for crap worth of against left-handed pitching. And this is not a Cubs team you can particularly trust right now. I know Madison Bumgarner is not someone we can trust either coming off the IL, but I took a shot on them here. First 5, they're a plus 130. This Cubs team is not a team to be trusted right now, especially on the road. I know Arizona's been really bad, but yes, I am looking at the Diamondbacks today on the first 5 plus 130 line, just because this Cubs team is just, they're going to be sellers. They're going to be bad. And first 5 plus 130. You can, if you want an underdog parlay, for me, it's the Mariners and the Diamondbacks today. I know that sounds ugly as all hell, but I like the Diamondbacks in this spot. First 5, though, not full game. I still don't trust that bullpen, and Chicago definitely has the bullpen advantage. So I'm not saying that this Diamondbacks team can blow the lead at the end here. But, I mean, you're getting plus money to fade the Cubs, who have absolutely been dumpster fires the last 2 weeks with that 11-game losing streak. They've lost 8 of their last 10 now. I had this game priced around 110. Like, the Cubs should have been around minus 110, minus 112, and you saw the minus 147. I laughed. That's an absolute joke. This team shouldn't be anywhere near that type of favorite, even against the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think the Cubs are going to be a little snake bitten today, and the Diamondbacks are going to win this matchup or win the first 5 innings plus 130 for that one.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one at all, but that's not the point. But we do have one more game to go over, and then that's the entire slate that has lines right now. Looking at it, the Giants-Cardinals game. There's pitchers for it, but our book decides, you know what? We don't need to put that one up. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then we're still waiting for Kansas City's pitcher, and we're still waiting on the Yankee pitcher. We're still waiting on the Marlins pitcher. Nope. We got Alcantara already. And we did get the Mets pitcher, which will, sorry, not the Mets, but the Pittsburgh pitcher, which will be cool, but there's still no lineup for that game.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, But Nick, I'll let you introduce the last game. Sorry.
Yeah, our final game on the docket for today. The Cleveland Indians are at the Oakland Athletics. It's a minus 192 for the Athletics. It's a plus 176 for the Indians. Over under of 8 runs for this game. We're getting Eli Morgan and Chris Bassett for this matchup. Where are you looking at for our final game of the night here?
I am passing. For the final game, I'm not interested. I think that the line is way too wide. I'm not going after Oakland at a minus 192. Don't want to take them on the run line at home at a minus 104. And I'm not interested in the Cleveland Indians and Morgan. Just not a good spot. He still has an over 8 ERA. Yes, he has not pitched that much, but his ERA still sucks. Bassett's an all-star. He should be able to get the job done today. But this one's just a pass for me.
Yeah, for me, I got this line a little bit better of a plus money when I got it, but it's even money now. I'm looking at the team total over 3.5 for the Indians at even money. I know they're going up against Chris Bassett, but Bassett looked tired pitching in the All-Star game. I know he only went 1 inning, and that was on Tuesday. But I kind of feel like this Indians team, they're riding a little bit of momentum here. They won 3 straight heading into the All-Star break. And I'm taking Eli Morgan completely out of this equation. I see a little bit of value on this Indian side. I had this game priced around 165, 160, 165 for the Athletics, and we're getting 192 for them. There's value on this Indian side price-wise. And instead of betting them to win this game, I think we're going to see some runs potentially. And I like the team total over 3.5 for the Indians in this matchup at even money. I got it at plus 107 earlier this morning. But I've beat a little bit of a line movement on that. But I like the team total over for Cleveland.
Sounds good. Well, that's pretty much all for baseball today. We can do a quick recap, and then we'll probably head on out. I'll go with the recap first. I took the over in the Padres game, over in the Rangers game. I've taken Milwaukee, taking the under in the Milwaukee game as well, taking Tampa, taking Seattle, and the Chicago Cubs run line. Go Cubs, go today.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking at Arizona first 5. It's a plus 130. I unfortunately got that at plus 120 earlier this morning, so a bad live movement for me there. I'm on the Indians team total over 3.5. Dodgers run lines first 5 and full game minus 0.5 in the first 5 at minus 140, minus 1.5 the full game at minus 125. Cincinnati and Milwaukee first 5 under 5, and then the Texas Rangers at the first 5 line at plus 225 is my big dog of the day. So I'm liking a lot of doggies today with Seattle and Texas and Cleveland and Arizona. So I mean, this is going to be a difficult day to handicap. You don't know which teams are still checked out from the All-Star break and still need to get back in the mojo, which teams are going to come out swinging. So should be an interesting day today. Hopefully ends off pretty well. But that's about it for our recap and the show. Anything else you want to say before we head on out for this one?
No, I mean, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the first week of the NFL season. We're at 852, so we are 148 away. So just keep helping us, keep subscribing, sharing any of your accounts, share out to your family, friends, anybody who likes sports betting, or just anybody in general. And we could try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the beginning of the football season.
Yes. But yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this stream. We want to thank you guys as always for hanging out. Be sure to give us that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live on the channel, which is every single morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I was joined here by my brother, Tim. And thank you guys as always for watching. And good luck today.
See you guys.